What up, guys? Got OBS set up here. Just gonna do a little pre-game chit-chat here, not for too long because I don't know how long this is gonna take, but this video is gonna be something I have never done before. I am gonna be live recording an auction that I personally am managing and will be. I'm not managing the auction, I'm managing in the tour that I will be bidding in. So I'm gonna walk you guys through my thought process, my strategy, why I am or am not doing whatever it is I'm doing. I mean, this is a live thing. This is a one-time deal. It's not rehearsed. I obviously don't know what the other managers are going to do or how this is going to go. So you guys very well may see me end up with a not as great team as I would have planned. I've also never done a draft while recording before, so I might distract myself and end up with junk, but we're just going to do a little experiment here. Some of you guys are going to be interested in this, some of you guys will not. As a team tour manager, I've managed 5 of them up to this point. I have made the finals 4 times out of 5. I've made the playoffs all 5 times. And I have been the number 1 seed going into the playoff 4 times out of 5. So I have a pretty good track record as a team tour manager. We ended up winning 2 of them and 2 losses in the finals. But yeah, I mean, the past is maybe an indicator that I know what I'm doing, but it is not relevant to this particular tour. It does not in any way guarantee that in this tour I'm going to have a good team, or even if I do have a good team, that the team is going to perform, blah, blah, blah. You just never know. So that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm not going to sit here and chit-chat for the next 15-20 minutes if the auction's delayed. It's already 20 minutes past when it was supposed to start, but these things never start on time, so here we are. So I'm going to pause the recording, and then I'm going to pick it up when the auction begins, and I will give you guys the play-by-play. Hopefully I do a decent job. God, thank fuck I did not wait like I was thinking about doing. Jesus Christ, here we are nearly an hour later, and we are an hour and 12 minutes past where we were supposed to be starting this thing. But here we are. I'm still not feeling super awake, so it's even better. I'm still tired, but now I'm annoyed. So it's going to be a good auction. What could go wrong? For you guys with the recording, because I paused it, it's going to look like no time or very little time passed at all. But like I said, in real time, I've just been sitting at my computer with my hand on my cock, waiting for this to fucking start. What is this? Is this the auction starting or inviting people and shit? Yeah. Jesus Christ. Should probably be a little more focused over here. No, BKC, yeah. So. Let's see if I can get BKC here. I'm happy either way. If I get him for 25.5, great. If someone wants to come over the top like that, that's okay. I'd actually rather just get insult because I think he'll be less. Yeah, 26.6 for BKC I think is fine. There you go. Starry's got a BKC. Ooh, Alexander's the second nom here. Well, obviously gonna bid. Alexander's really good. It's really versatile. I mean, I wouldn't go crazy here, but I mean, 5 is a steal. There we go. 6. How high would I go on Alexander? Maybe 10. Not sure where I'd want to put him. Certainly going to dip in at 7.5. Sure, let's go 8. Ooh, am I getting him at 8? There we go, there's 9. Probably let that go. Yeah, I'm not going to let that go too crazy. So let's get, here's my little list here. BKC's been taken. He actually went for a pretty reasonable price, but that actually gives me hope also that That insult will not be a ridiculous price. What was that? 9.5 for Alexander? That's actually a really good price. I don't know if it's great for... The thing is that the ADV pool, which is what he signed up for, is so loaded that like I don't think you need to spend. Like you can just go so far down the list. There's Alexander. Like you can get like Zakaru or Bad Dummy or Gorgie, Altina, whatever, for a comparable price, I think, and we'll do fine. Alex is good for sure. Okay, Conflict is someone that I really, really want. Don't tell the other managers. So let's do 8.5. Nah, that's going up real quick, but I'm willing to spend a pretty good amount here. Oh, wow, that was a typo. I meant to do 10. I don't know if I'm spending that much. Alright, well, that price is insane. 21. Alright, so Conflict's gone. That was one of the guys that I wanted. Alright. So that's going to change. I really want Insult, so what I'm going to do at this point is I'm going to... Yeah, because Conflict was one of the guys really high on my list. So I'm going to draw out money at this point. I'm going to let the other managers... I'm going to let the other managers spend, and I'm going to kind of kick back and wait, see if I can grab Insult. I think I can make a nice aggressive push. BKC, I mean, I wanted, because who wouldn't want? But I thought it was more realistic to get Insult and Conflict. Conflict I really, really wanted. That was a misclick on 20. I was literally trying to type in 10. I didn't think he would go for 20 plus. I mean, I'm not saying he's not worth it, but I'm just not prepared to spend that. But yeah, now I'm like bound and determined to get Insult, and yeah, and I think that at this point, with the amount of money that's been spent on other players, I think I could probably do that. I think I can get like Insult Markov is probably really good. See what other power picks are there. I don't want to let too much of the power go by. I mean, obviously Conflict BKC are really good ones. The GSC is going to have to be a priority. That dried up real fast, like especially if Lux Skill ends up in black-white. It leaves you with kind of like Mel and Zakaru, and then it kind of really drops off from there. So I think GSC is definitely going to be a place for money. Or like same thing, RBY is not that deep. These four I think are quite a bit better than any of the people below them. So it really drops off. All right, Markop, I mean, again, I'm not willing to spend some ridiculous amount here, but like at some point you kind of have to step up and make moves. Markop's really good. Like I don't want to leave myself high and dry here by being too patient. It's a balance. Like you don't want to overspend early and be in a position where you just can't get anyone later, but at the same time like you have to you can't be overly passive. You have to just kind of make moves. I don't want to go too much further on markup. Let's see, 14.5. Just got to make sure there's enough power in this pool if I let him go here. And I think that there is. Man, it feels like the auction's moving fast. Just like with the players, it's like you don't have a lot of time to make decision. Alright, Luck Skill. I was hoping he would not be nommed until later because I want him, but the fact that it's so early, I think that... the fact that it's so early, I can see this being an overspend, which kind of sucks. If he gets pulled here, then the GSC is really going to be dried up, and I'm going to have to grab either Mel or Zakaru, I think, or we're going to have a rough day. Luck Skill's probably, I'd probably go as high as 10. Dude can play. 7.5, I'd be thrilled. Okay. Yeah, I mean 8.5 is still good too. 7.5 is like a fucking highway robbery. 8.5 is an underpay, and I think in the vicinity of 10 is probably fair. I'd be very happy with 8.5 on a lot of levels. Okay, I'm thrilled with that one. Like that, that's well worth it for him as black white, and then I could flex him into GSC as well. So like that alleviates that worry. Like I was really starting to worry that I was going to get boned on the GSC because it was drying up fast. Fucking Lamel and Zakaru here. I mean, those are both good, but okay, LL just went, and now it's on Gudras, who just they have Eden right now. Seems fine. So I'm the second guy on the money poll here. M is not too far behind me. Posse G. I mean, I gotta dip some amount, right? Yeah, there we go. Posse's really good if he were willing to play advance, and I mean, you never actually know what he's willing to play because it's like kind of based on what he's signed up for. 4K for Posse is a steal. If he plays at ADV, that's probably the steal of the auction. If he doesn't play ADV, then it's a little trickier. Um, Again, I'm just gonna throw something out right now to bait money. I just have to figure out someone that I don't overly want that I think will draw out money. Maybe it's just like Ryza or something like that because like I have luck skill. I mean, I could luck skill GSC. So maybe I actually do want Ryza. Let's see. Conflict's gone. Let's do... Yeah, alright. Let's do Ryza. Let's try to get some money out of some of these other guys. And if he's at a reasonable price, if he's like under 10K, then I'll just fucking grab him and I'll put luck skill in GSC. 6K I gotta get in. There we go, 6.5. M I think is gonna want him because he was on his POCL team and he performed well. So I would not be surprised if M went kind of hard for him. There's 8.5. I think I gotta get in there. Yeah, I'm surprised. I mean, he should be at least 10. Prices are going to be inflated on the low side for the most part in this tour because you only have 100K to begin with, which is way less than most other tours. Okay, there we go. I'll dip out at this point. Rise is worth this price for sure, but because I have a really solid black-white that I really truly believe in luck skill, I'm okay with letting it go. If this were later in the auction, I might dip in here, though it is starting to get a little higher than I want to pay. But again, because I feel like I have this covered and because there's still options, like I can get Cyber Odin here, I can get Kitano here. I mean, there's just other good black-white options available. So yeah, 13.5. I mean, I'm not saying Rise is not worth it. Good player, respect him a lot, but 14 is a lot in this particular... Well, see, M's noticing what I'm doing. Well, yeah, because, like, I'm trying to get you other boys to spend money, and that's what's happening here. I want to drain you fucking dry so I can grab Insult. Now, granted, I believe that... Yeah, see... I literally, when I say this out loud, I've never had to say it out loud before, but when I say this in my mind, it's simply HSOWA is literally what I think of this guy's name. Fucking Hasoa. Now, I know that it literally stands for Hot Skiddy on Whale Lord Action, but, like, that's just so long. So, like, Hasoa. But, yeah, he's got cash money right now. I'm the second man on the totem pole. He might be holding out for Insult. I'm willing to go pretty hard for Insult at this point, especially because, like, some of the real power guys, like Kev's gone, Conflict's gone. Marco is not on BKC and Conflict level, but, like, he's good for sure. All right, this is a nom that I hope came up later. I definitely want Bush Tush. I'm not going to go ridiculous on him, but like the dude can play. There's 5.56. I'm not sure what the right price is here, but definitely like 7's a really good deal. 7.5 is a really good deal. I don't want to go too nuts here. I'd be okay. There's 10, 11. Yeah, all right. I'm done at that point. I can't. I'd rather, like again, just I'm gonna get them off the list here. Looking at some of the other options again, I really prefer Insult. I gotta make sure real quick. I'm starting to get nervous. Why has no one else nominated Insult? Did he delete his sign up? That would fuck up my auction in a real bad way. Is he still here? Oh man, why don't I see him? I'm getting nervous. Insult? The real Insult Shady, please stand up. There he is. Okay, whew, whew. Starting to have a little mini seizure there. Alrighty. Was starting to get nervous there for sure. Alright, so Insult is still the plan here. I'm worried about fucking Hasoa. Man, I don't need Odin. This is, again, kind of early in the draft. I mean, I'll take Odin. He's good. We'll dip in for 5. 8. Oh, I don't know about all that. 8.5. Okay, I mean, yeah, no way. ADV is loaded in this. I mean, I can easily just grab... I can easily grab fucking Gaku, SSTJ, one of these guys. Altaina is good. I mean, I'm not going to spend 10k on Odin. The ADV is super deep, and then the black-white, I should get them off the list. Both these guys, all 3 of these guys off the list, actually. But I already have a black-white that I'm very confident in and very happy with, so I'm not going to go nuts. All right, here we go. Here's the moment of truth. Are we doing this? All right, let's just save some time here. I think I'm going hard here. What do I have? 91. Yeah, I think we're going hard. See what it ends up being. Yeah, see. This is what I was afraid of. Hutskitty, who has more money than I do, had the same idea. So this could end up being really expensive, but I'm willing to go pretty hard here if need be. 18.5, yeah, sure. Keep it going. 19.5. Sure. 20. 21. I'll keep going. I mean, yeah. We'll see what it ends up being, but I obviously HS owed fucking Hutskitty. Obviously, he had the same idea here to save up money and get either BKC or Insult. In hindsight, with how expensive this is getting, maybe we should have pushed further for BKC. But yeah, I mean, I'm ready. Most of the power picks are gone. I'll drop the 25 here. I think I even go 26. I think I'd even go 27. But I might have to stop at that point and really change my plan. 26 is a big chunk of fucking change. So is 27. Fuck, do I go 28? We're getting to the point now where it's getting silly. 27 is a lot. Alright, got him. But now we're going to have to be a little more conservative with cash, obviously. Yeah, overpay, huh? Okay. We'll see if it's an overpay. I think Insult is insanely good at this game. Slot him in either here or here. Keep my math going here. So what do we got? We got 64.5 left. So so minus 6 from that because 2 3K subs. So we're gonna say, what is it? What did I say? 64.5. So I have 58.5, and I need 6 starters, which is solid for sure. And then 2 subs, obviously. Yeah, because I mean, I'm averaging here. I'm averaging almost 10k per guy, which is fine. I can easily get a starter that I'm happy with for under the 10K. I can sneak in like someone like SSTJ or Vusty. He's just not going to be as expensive as. Who am I missing here? Okay, I don't even know who this guy is. He's not even on my list. He might be good, but I have no clue who he is. Oh, fuck. Yeah, Sam wants a link to the auction. Shit. Thought he had it already. Thought everybody had it. Alright, don't want to miss. What the fuck? Oh, this guy must be good. I just don't know him. Obviously not going to bid in the dark when I just don't know the player, but I guess I didn't do my homework on this guy. He was just a name that I didn't recognize. Asan219. Is he somebody else on... Well, it doesn't matter. I'm not going to check at this point, but I wonder if he's somebody else that I have heard of on Smogon or whatnot. What is this now? Okay. Interesting. I have no clue who the fuck that guy is. He's a bad current gen player, says Zakaru. Well, I'm okay with that on multiple levels. I've never fucking heard of the guy, and the guy that had the most money just spent some, so I feel pretty good about that. Okay, this is another guy. I'm going to cross him off my list. I have him down at the bottom as somebody that I was going to use as bait. I'm not that high on this guy. Some other manager is going to pay more than I was willing to. It's just a player that I just don't overly want for various reasons. I don't think he's bad. I don't have I have no personal issue with this guy. I want to be very clear. Never had any problem with him. Seems like a nice guy. Tries hard in team tours. He's just like a kind of player who's he's good-ish at everything, but he's not great at anything, and it's just not the kind of guy that I really want. I mean, he's flexible, but in this particular tour, I would really truly rather just have a solid all-around team of dudes who are just really good at their tier. I don't want to dink around. So yeah, I'm feeling. I mean, it's still early. I don't feel like I won the auction by any means, but I'm really happy with my current position. I think Luck, Skill, and Insult are both really good players. Insult was expensive. I didn't expect him to be more than BKC. Um, BKC and GSC will dominate this if they put him there. Like, he's guaranteed to go like X1 or XO if you just throw him in GSC. So I mean, Starry in hindsight got a good deal given how much other players ended up going for. But yeah, I mean, Insult might have been a little pricey, but I'm very confident that I'm a good enough manager to maneuver around and, make it work with the money that I have. All right, so checking out the money ladder, I am third in the pecking order, but I'm basically tied here with Sadly CS, and we're also tied in players. So like we have basically the same amount, and we both need the same amount of guys. So like we're in a similar position. Now, if you ask me, would I rather have, assuming the money was equal, would I rather have Insult Luck Skill, or would I rather have Markop Bush Tush? I'll take my team. I like both those players, Markop and Bush Tush, but I'd rather have Luck Skill and Insult for sure. I think Insult is stupidly good, and Luck Skill is solid. He's an SPL guy. Not that Markop and Bush aren't. This team up here is solid too. I mean, he's been a little more liberal with his money, but Alexander Conflict, Posse G Raichi is solid. Eden Ryza is solid. I mean, yeah, everybody. The teams are good, as we knew they would be. As we knew they would be. Make sure I'm not lagging out here. Nope, he's just thinking about who to know him. That's fine. Chilling out with everybody here on Diskizzle, my nizzle. Chit chat here, people talking shit, Zakaru. Okay. Uh, hard 10. Alright, let me see here. Zakaru. Well, he's good. I don't know what I want to pay 12. I love me some Zakaru. Yeah, this is getting out of hand here. Yeah, 13. Alright, deleting that one. I mean, I love Zakaru, but I can't afford that right now. 15. Wow, people are high on him. I mean, ADV, I'd rather just have Gaku, I think, for what is going to be a lot less. 17,000 for Zakaru. I love Zakaru. He's a super nice guy. He's been loyal to me. He's been helpful with my Callus talks. I think the dude can play. I have a very high opinion. I really like Zakaru, but 18,000 is insane. Love you, mean it, buddy, but I mean, no bueno. 18,000. I don't know if that's Starry just being in love with the player or getting impatient because she has to go, but I mean, 18,000. It's a big boy number. All right, who can we use to bait out money here? Who's going to draw out some cash? How about... let's do... Let's get cute. Let's see if people are gonna go crazy here. I'll dip into some Gorgie if the price is right. Here's Sprinkles trying to get me to buy him. Let's just minimize that so I don't deal with that. 6.5 Gorgie. That's low. We letting that happen, guys? Wow. 6.5 Gorgie. That's a good grab. Guy can play. Taiga. That's Dio Fantine. He's okay. Yeah, he's not bad. I would 3K sub him. I'm not going to do what these guys are doing. 4, 5, whatever it ends up being. I wouldn't pay that. He's nice. I'm friends with some of the people that he's friends with. He's been a nice guy to me. I like him. I've interacted with him. I'm just not going to pay this amount. 6.5? Yeah, I thought he was like closer to like a 3 to 4K, like a sub kind of guy. Maybe I'm underrating the player. Interesting. Okay, so like I'm now distinctively in third on the money ladder, unless it's M here is actually doing this. Interesting. M and Skitty are going hard for this guy. 10,000. Okay, yeah, I clearly must have misevaluated the player. I thought this guy was like a substitute level player. Maybe he's really good at new gens or something. $12.5. 13,000. Yeah, I shows what I know. I must have misevaluated this guy and the other one too. What's this dude's name? Asan219. That's another one that I just didn't have on my list. I guess I just didn't know. 14,000. Wow. Okay, well, M is one of the most threatening managers, so I'm going to assume that he knows what the fuck he's doing and that this guy is good. And I'm also glad that he just dropped money, because that just put me squarely in second in the money order. And with all the love and respect in the world to Hot Skitty, I think he's probably the weakest manager of the pool. All right, Raptor I'm interested in for sure. That's going to give me really good new gens. Raptor I'd go up to like 11, I think, maybe 12. That's probably about where I would want to stop with that. And I want to be a little bit cautious here. I mean, again, I think I can get some steals later, so like I think I can overspend a little, but we got to keep it within reason. 5.5 with Raptor is retarded. If that happens, I mean, okay, fuck all of you. That was a steal and a half. Hope these guys aren't stupid enough to think that. Hope these guys aren't stupid enough to think that Raptor signed up actually for fucking ADV. Yeah, that is a fucking steal. How much was that? 5.5. All right, I'll do some math in a second. Let's not let Genesis slip here. Sure. 5.5, Genesis, 6.5, sure. I mean, these guys know that Genesis is my boy. Not only are we friends, but like he's been outspoken about sticking up for me in trying to get me to manage SPL, which I may or may not end up doing. And he was also my co-manager for POCL, so it's no secret that I am really high on Genesis and think he's really good. That being said, there is a limit. I'm not going to go insane in the membrane here. In fact, that's probably my final bid. But if we grab Genesis for 10.5, yeah, I think I'm done there. Just make sure there's enough Oros. I mean, I have Raptor, right? So, like, I don't have to go insane here. I think, I mean, 11's a good price for sure. Yeah, that was a good buy. But we're not going to go too nuts. I'm more worried about the RBY pool shallowing up without Genesis. Okay. That was a good buy for sure. 11 for Genesis is a solid price. Guy can play for sure. All right, so where are we? We went down 5.5, so we have 5.3, is that right? So we should have, do we have 59 exact? Yeah. So we have 59 exact, so I have 5,300 to get 5 guys, so I can actually pay over 10 per guy. Maybe I could have gone one more bid on Genesis there. Is definitely a good buy for M. Okay, this guy doesn't interest me. Again, not personal, don't have any problem. I don't think he's overly good. And yeah, 3K here. No one else touching it. There you go. All right. Am I going for someone I actually want, or am I baiting? I'm second on the money pool, but this dude's right behind me. Okay. Not sure what's left for bait. Oh, duh. There we go. This guy fucking. There we go. People are high as fuck on this guy. Somebody will go nuts here. Yeah, I'm not worried about ADV because it's the deepest pool in the tier, and it's the deepest tier in the pool. And then for Oros, I have Raptor. I mean, I could put him in Sun Moon, so like there's other options, but like there's other guys available for Oros. I mean, not that I wouldn't want to go like below this line. I don't think for Oros. I mean, these guys are kind of like if I have to, as opposed to like I specifically want them, but. I'd like to see this go a little higher. 8.5 for Rick is not a bad deal. Yeah, hey, that wasn't bad at all. 8.5 for Rick is solid. It drew out money, so like it accomplished its goal. I was just hoping that it drew out a little bit more. All right, so still firmly in second. I'm going toe to toe here, more or less. Like it's the same deal. It's the same position as before. Like I have just slightly more than they do, and we need the same amount of players. So like we're in a comparable position. Again, would I rather have my team or their team? I'd rather have mine. So I think I'm doing better than them. But yeah, no, I'm pretty happy overall. I don't love this top team unless this guy's way better than I'm aware of. Vulpix is having a good draft. This is a good squad for sure. Alexander, Conflict, Posse, Raichi. Nobody other than Conflict there is like a world beater, but it's just a solid team. Prince is really good. Posse's really good if he gives a shit. Raichi's really versatile. It's just a solid team. It's always going to be in the mix. It's the kind of team that you want to have in this kind of tour, where just like nobody other than arguably Conflict is a 10, but like it's just a whole team of like solid 7, 8, 9 kind of guys, and they can all just play. And this team's hard to evaluate. Taiga and this guy, I don't know well enough to really know. And then this bottom team is what I would expect from Starry. Just aggressive early buys, overpays in my opinion on a couple of them, and is going to have to. It's going to be top heavy, but then it's going to kind of drop off a cliff. Like it's going to be expensive, but then after that, yeah, I mean she's going to have to kind of fill in the blanks with some not fantastic players. Now, Kev Cyber Odin Zakaru is a great start, but like she only has 33K. Oh, and she's got this dude too. She's got her assistant manager playing. So like her team looks okay. She's just gonna have a weak spot or two at the end. And I think she overpaid for Zakaru. 18,000 I think is insane. I love Zakaru, but 18K I think is bonkers. Also, this price I think is nuts too. But I mean, Vulpix's team is really good, but like he's bone dry now. 5 on Altina. Yeah, I just don't want him enough. I like him. Got my eyes on that Gaku prize, I think, for ADV. Dude can just fucking play. And then Oras, I'm just not that panicky. There's just other options. SSTJ, I think, is going to be cheap because people just don't know him, and he's really good. Yeah, yeah, I wouldn't pay that. DPP hasn't even been touched, too. These guys, these are two of the stronger DPPs, and those absolutely need to get bought up. But we're definitely approaching that point in the pool where the talent is really starting to drop off. So like you have to start being a little more aggressive and making moves because you're getting to the point where if you wait too long, you start to just not have enough guys. Like you miss your window. The auction's like a fine balance between not overspending and just like putting yourself in a position where you can't buy anyone like Starry did versus not missing out. I mean, this price is insane. This is an overpay. 14.5 on Altina is insane. I would have spent I don't even know if I would have gone for 10. I mean, it's all relative. It depends on if you can afford it. Altina, I think for me would have been 7, 8, 8.5 maybe. Maybe you get me up to 9K. But yeah, these prices are insane. 17,000 for Altina. The guy can play. He's good. He's an up and comer. This is an overpay. Man, I'm either the smartest or the dumbest guy in the room because like some of these prices, like for Taiga or like right there just now, those prices I think are insane. That might have been M pushing for a dude that he had on his POCL squad a little bit too hard. All right, dip in here for Shaw U. 3.5 done and done. 4. Sure. Okay, so Hot Skitty wants this guy. Just don't know where to put him. Okay. He's worth 6. I just, like, where do I put him? He just, like, the gens that he plays, I just don't need. That was a good buy, 6K. I just don't need him for that price. He's hard to fit, given what I already have. Get him off the list while Hot Skitty is figuring out what to do here. Yeah, like I mean, Sun Mooney's a good option. I just don't need it. I have Raptor Insult. I mean, I'm gonna be fine. All right, let's see if people go a little crazy here as they tend to do. Halpona is good, but not gonna go too nuts. But the DPP is kind of dry. There is Sprinkles, who's a good player, but I just wouldn't buy him. I just wouldn't deal with him. But yeah, so like for me, that leaves like Halpona and Akiko Yusano as options. I can go 8.5 on Halpona. I don't want to miss out too much. I'd be willing to push this a little bit. This guy can play. He's not like an SPL guy, but he's good enough for these kind of tours for sure, and he'll go positive in DPP. Where am I on money? 57. Sure, we can push this just a little further. I gotta figure out what my cap is. 12.5 might be about it. Maybe one more bid. 12.5 is about as comfortable as I'm going. 13. Ugh. Ugh. Nah, I'm gonna let that go. That's the other guy with money, so I'm gonna try to get him down. I'll grab a Kiko Yusano or somebody else. So I actually am now the high man on the totem pole as far as money. However, I need more players, however, than Hot Skitty does. So like I'm artificially in the lead for money. I'm in a position now to kind of bully a little bit. Helpona for 3K is a nice buy, or 13K rather. It's not like a criminal over or underpay. I think that's about the right price. It might be a slight underpay. So that pushes me pretty hard for Kiko Yasano. So I have to make some pretty specific moves here. DPP, GSC are both really drying up. So I'm definitely, gonna be fair here. It's salty French guy. He's alright, but yeah. What up? Who's talking to me? Yeah, so like where the moves need to be made here, and I can do it because I have the money, but unless I'm putting luck skill there, I need a GSC. In that case, I would need a black-white, which I could just grab like Caetano or something. Um, ADV is the one I'm least worried about, like I said. DPP is drying up, so I might have to go hard for Kiko Yusano, and then RBY, we have... Yeah, I mean, Diego and Ebola can play. I don't know that I want to deal with either one. Diego rages a lot, and Ebola can be really toxic. Tim, I think, is worse than the other two, but is worth a look. Wouldn't be unhappy with Tim. I think he'd go 2-3 or 3-2 probably, which, I mean, isn't terrible nor incredible. It just kind of is what it is. Opponent out of the pool. This guy's alright. This guy, Zengel, Oras player. I have no idea about Sword and Shield. I don't think anyone really knows. I know that he plays. I know that he cares about it. I see him in one of these Discords. Maybe this one. Might have been this one, but yeah, I see him chatting about Sword and Shield every now and again. He seems to care. He seems to be involved and kind of be around it. Yeah, I mean, again, I just wouldn't. It just comes down to either impatience or just having different opinions of players. But I just wouldn't pay this amount for this player. All right, so with the pool starting to dry up, who am I looking for here? Mele for GSC, I think is solid. Now, granted, the GSC is really top heavy in this. I don't know that Mele is favored against Conflict or BKC. That might be a stretch. Conflict is probably in GSC. BKC may or may not be. My turn to nom. I don't know if I can or should really bait anymore. People are getting thin on money. Who could I nom that I wouldn't mind accidentally getting stuck with that could draw out some money? Let's do... let's try Caetano 93. That's going to give me some clarity, because this guy's flexible. He can black-white, he can RBY. Just 3K for him. Done. There we go. Get a little money coming on this guy. 4. He's worth more than that. See, I can flex luck skill into GSC, and he's solid there. I just, like, Again, because the GSC is so top heavy, I'm just kind of scared to do it. I would just kind of rather have him in black-white. I think he's better at black-white than he is at GSC, and I just don't want to stick him against BKC in conflict. I'm not saying he can't beat those guys. I just don't know that he is favored to beat those guys. Well, this worked. This drew out money. This is a good price. This is an underpay for him. He's one of the better black-whites in the pool. He's a very reasonable RBY, and I have no idea where he stands in Sun and Moon, but I'm just not worried about it. I have Insult Raptor, so I mean my new gens are pretty tight, I would say. Okay, well, let's draw out money. That was the goal. 9.5 is a good price for him. Guy can play. So where the fuck does this leave? So he has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I guess he only needs one more starter. So I guess that's pretty much a team for him, and it's solid. It looks good. That's a real team for sure. Vulpix had a pretty good draft, I think. As always, I'm the guy with the fewest players. That tends to be the case. I tend to be a bit disciplined for sure, a bit conservative. Got a little milk going here while we let these guys bid. Yeah, so like I'm probably getting Akiko Yasano I'll probably grab. Melef for GSC I'll probably grab. And I'll grab one of these solid guys for RBY, and I think we'll have ourselves a team. Yeah. I might have money left over, in fact. But yeah, I mean I'm definitely in a position now where I can make some moves. Oh, for sure. Look at the money. Fucking M is bone dry. I don't think his team looks great at all. I mean, it's not bad, but it doesn't impress me. Vulpix is bone dry. He's got a good team, but he's bone dry. Starry had some. The BKC price ended up actually being really good. He's just going to crush GSC, so that was a good move. I didn't like the Zakaru price. I don't remember what Odin went for. I feel like it was a little high and that it wasn't outrageous, but I don't remember the exact amount. Why is that? Oh, TJ Das, yeah. KJ Das. Nope. DJ's cool. He's on the staff for Pokemon Perfect. Really nice guy. He's got integrity. No reason to believe that he cheats or does anything shady or whatever. Cool dude. I just think there's better RBY in the pool. 3.5 is an underpay, but there's just better RBY. Plain and simple. I like how nobody's touched sprinkles. Nope. Blazing Dark. Looks like everyone else has the same opinion. Nope. Alrighty. That was a quick little 3K pickup. He's had a couple of those. He got LL for 3K as well. LL as a player is better than 3K, for sure. Just people don't want to deal with him because of his past behavior and his reputation. This is another one. All you, man. Oiboff. All you. He's a sub. He's a 3K sub. And now, well, that's what he ended up being. Now do I make a move? Probably. How much do I want to force the issue here? Do I go one more bait round or do I force? I think I'm going to have even more discipline. I think we're going to go one more bait round. Someone that will get some kind of bid somewhere. Yeah, let's do this. Let's do that. If I get him for 3K, great. There you go. Somebody bid. Done and done. Just sap the money from these other managers. Not a lot of money in that case, but again, it's just someone I didn't overly want or need. That's an underpay for sure. Edna is Carl Murray. For those who don't know, Carl Murray. He's a French guy. He's pretty solid. Alcione. I like Alcione a lot in UU. There are no lower tiers in this, and Black White is his best non-lower tier, and I just don't need him. So there you go, Alcione, 3K. Guess we're gonna be okay, there's one of the guys that I actually wanted. 3.5? Huh? Okay. 4.5? Come on, man. It's like the first or say it's like top 3 DPP in the pool. And that's if you're counting BKC, who won't be DPPing. This is a steal and a half. 4.5? Okay. You were about to hear some hysterical laughter. 4.5 is retarded for this guy. So is 5.5, frankly. Come on, man. Okay. Fucking steal and a half. This guy can play. The top 3 DPP in the pool. I wish I had an easy button to click. Fucking, that was easy. Fucking, what was that? 47.5 left, man. That was... What a steal that was. What a fucking steal. Alright, so now I can just get whoever the fuck I want now. So... Alright, we're gonna get... I can't believe that. Cannot fucking believe that price. I mean, I guess it just happens when these guys fucking overextend themselves, but... Yeah, no, I'll fucking keep it rolling, boys. So I'm gonna grab Mele, I'm gonna grab... my choice here of these two, I think I'd rather have Diego than Ebola, but... Mix was on my list here of guys that I just don't think would be the right fit for me or my team, just my personality. I just don't think he'd be the right guy. I think he has talent, and this price is fine, but I just don't see he and I as being overly compatible. So now that it's really drying up, because like I wouldn't be thrilled with any of these guys as starters. Toitine's like a borderline starter, but now that we're kind of here, it looks to me like it's gonna be as planned. Like it's gonna be Luxgill doing the starting. So I need the GSC. So I'm gonna grab Mele for sure. He's gonna be the top priority, and then one of these RBYs, and then I'm gonna have a bunch of money left over. Really, I mean, I'm gonna get SSTJ, probably get Vasti. Yeah, I'm gonna have a pile of money left over. I'll get Gaku. I mean, yeah, I don't know if I waited too long or if other people are overpaying or what, but I'm just not being forced to pay a huge amount of money for good players. Like I got Raptor for 5.5, which is outrageous. He's a 10K plus player. Okiko Yasano is the exact same deal. 5.5 on him is insane. He should be 10K plus, especially in a shallow DPP pool. Yeah. Hell, God, had I known that I would get those guys at those prices, maybe I should have bought BKC and Insult. My turn. Alright, I'm in a dominant financial position, so we're just gonna get this out of the way and get my boy right now. Fucking copy. Yeah, nobody can really contest this. $3K melee. Wow, this is about the dumbest auction I've ever seen in my entire life. Yeah, so that was not a bait pick. That's someone that I genuinely wanted, and I'm not saying that after the fact. Fusty I like. We're going to go ahead and dip in 3.5 here. I have a mountain of money. Yeah, we can just go ahead and 4.5. Again, I think Fusty's the real deal. You got him. Yeah, I'm feeling super duper about where we are right now. I mean, these prices are retarded. Like 3K Mela, 5.5 Akiko Yasano, fucking 5.5 Raptor. Bloody Alpha. Nope. Okay, so we'll just delete the whole. Well, I guess we can keep some of these guys around as subs, but yeah, GSC is not a concern. These guys are out of the pool. Out of the pool. I could stick him in ADV as well if needed. He's a good ADV, but these guys are still around, which is stupid. Ay, no one does their homework, or I just evaluate players differently, I guess. Either or. These guys are gone. Busty's gone. Yeah, pretty straightforward at this point. Fucking mountain of money here. I'm just, yeah, I could have pushed harder on some guys, I guess. Well, I like my team. I'm going to have a ton of money left over, so maybe I fucked up somewhere. I don't know. Yeah, I like my team. That's all I can say. Some of the prices are insane. 3K for Mela and GSC is absolutely. There's no possible scenario where that could be right. Yeah, okay. So I'll just get Diego now. Nobody. I just have the money. Just nobody can do anything. Sure. Yeah, just nobody can stop it. Hell, I might grab Diego and Ebola just to make other teams not have a good RBY. I think that's very feasible at this point. Cool. Yeah, I mean, I'm obviously going to concentrate on myself before I start fucking the other teams, so I'll get either Gaku or SSTJ here in ADV, and I will call it a day, but yeah, I literally need, what, one starter or two? Two starters. Yeah. Yeah, maybe I get Gaku and SSTJ. Maybe I go Raptor here, SSTJ and Oras, Gaku here, and I think my team's loaded, so I think that's the plan. So I think we go Yeah, so we go Insult, Raptor, XX, and I think it's SSTJ and Gaku, and I like my team a lot, and then I think I grab either, yep, there's my guy. And I think I grab either Ebola or, yeah, no way, this guy's really good. You're not sneaking this one out from under me. Good try, no bueno. Gonna check here to see if I have a backup Oros option. Yeah, not really, so I need to push hard for this, and I can. Let's go. Well, there's one other manager that knows about this guy. 10. Yeah. Yeah, I mean this is probably an overpay, but it's an overpay that I can afford. Wow, we're getting a little crazy here. How much do I have? A lot. Yep. 13,000 for SSTJ. Oops. Well, didn't get him. All right. Well, that changes things slightly, but not enough. That leaves me with one awkward spot, and I by far have the most money now, so I can just get whoever. That was a good buy. That's someone that I genuinely wanted, so that's one of the first things in this whole auction that I'm not as thrilled about, but I think it's going to work out just fine. So let's see. That leaves me with one of these three spots that I need to fill. I'll get Gaku here, and I'll be very happy about it. And then I just need to figure out one of these final spots. So who can dip in here for Ebola, make people pay more, and if I end up with him, great. All right, there we go. Let's see. Did Joya already get pulled? He might have. Let's see. Diego we grabbed. Not sure what we want to do for this last spot. We're going to have that one weak spot, I think, for either Sumo or us. I'll have to take a look one more time at the pool. Let me see here. Yeah, we might have that one weaker spot. So that was a blow. SSTJ and Gaku was the plan. I love the rest of my team, but that was the one thing in this auction that didn't go the way that I wanted it to go. I'm seeing if there's somebody I can move here. Amber Lamps is... Yeah, see, like I can't... ADV, I already have a plan. DPP, Akiko Yasano only plays that. So Amber Lamps doesn't help me. Ebola's out. Yeah, I might just have one weak spot, which is unfortunate, but I don't know at this point what I can do to get out of that. Could be Joya, I suppose. There's Sam Best, which is someone I wanted as a 3K sub, but it's, well, first of all, he's going for more than 3K, and yeah, I just don't have a spot for him. All right, so we're going to have to look at the signups here and find ourselves an unplanned Oros or Sun and Moon at some point. But the first thing I need to do, since I can't be paying attention over there, is I need to secure my boy Gaku. Yeah, so Gaku is more or less penciled in. Basically 100% on my team. Just gonna have to find a 876 guy to fill in. That's gonna be the one weak spot on my team. So that's going to be probably my one fuck up of the auction, because in hindsight, had I pushed a little harder on like a Genesis or, yeah, I mean, some of the other guys that were available, I'm not sure who I would have wanted for those spots. Maybe I should have kept going on SSTJ. I tried to. I mean, it was getting real pricey, but ended up having a little misclick in there. So yeah, Gaku is on my team, already done, and then I'm just, when it gets to my turn, I'm going to have to just kind of pause so I don't miss anything and figure out who the fuck we're gonna end up with. Oh, Joya's already out too. Let's see. Yeah, gonna have the one glaringly weak spot, and the others are gonna be. Yeah. Let's go a little up on that. I'll take Timothy at 3.5. 4. I don't even need him. Just kind of sticking it a little bit to them. Yeah, I have money. Yeah, I mean, I bet you I could upbid and probably even get more out of him, but I just don't need to. I got my RBY. Go ahead. There you go. You got Tim. My turn. All right. First, let's just grab Gaku. Let's just get that done. You're not getting him. No chance. No. Not happening. He's mine. We'll see how much I have to pay, but you have no chance of getting him. I by far have the most money here. Sure. I mean, honestly, I could pay 20 for Gaku right now. It's an overpay, but like at this point I can just afford it. So this is gonna happen no matter what. The price is gonna be whatever it's gonna be. Yeah, keep going. That's fine. Yeah, I mean this is an overpay, but yeah, it is what it is. I can afford it. More? Okay. Whatever it is, it is. I can afford it. Keep going. Yeah, sure. I've got the money, man. What do you want me to tell you? I've got that cash money and I need the ADV. Fucking all right, we're going to Gaku Town, boys. I can literally pay like 20 here. I could even pay more if I really, really, truly needed to. There we go. Descending. That guy's not bad. Okay. Alrighty. Gaku. So I need a starter and 2 subs. This can just get deleted at this point. I have all the money that I need. Still have 29k left over after that. So maybe in hindsight, the way that it turned out, maybe I could have pushed harder on somebody, so I'm not in the weird position that I'm in now. I love the team that I have. I'm just short a guy, and I don't know. I'm not clear on who that guy is going to be, but gonna get it figured out. I don't know this guy, but he signed up for Auras. I gotta kind of be glancing at this. I just don't want to miss somebody. Shayu's gone. Descending's out. Sam is out. Yeah, Sam. Descending. Tim. Oh, it's my turn. That's why we're not going immediately. Alright. Let's see. Who here that I've heard of that I know is not utter fucking garbage plays 6-7. Let's see. Like how nobody's bid on sprinkles yet. Maybe Toy Teen is the bid here. He'd be the weak link on the team, but like not by a country mile. He's not bad. Maybe Bluebird. This guy's okay. Bluebird, Toy Teen. What are my other options here? Not seeing too much more. Bluebird and Toy Teen. Bluebird and Toy Teen. I've heard of this guy. Alright, let's go for him. Yeah, we can do 4. I don't know this guy very well. This one's kind of more on reputation than anything, but I can afford it. Gives me a little assurance. 4.5 on Bluebird. Wish I knew how good this guy was. I can afford money, yeah. Let's go 5. 5.5, really. A couple managers wanting him at 5.5. Let's go 6. $6.5 on Bluebird. All right, let it go. I think that was a decent buy. I'm pretty sure that guy is decent. All right, so that leaves. All right, that guy's fine, but I don't overly need him. So that leaves Toy Teen and this guy Faded Keys, who Faded Keys would really be a shot in the dark. Toy Teen I'm familiar with and have been familiar with for a couple of years. He's a black-white main that can dip into other things and do okay, but if I went for Faded Keys, it'd be a leap of faith for sure. Goldenrod Grookies. Byron the Well. This guy's awesome, but he's an Uber's main. Oops, that was supposed to be a heart. Really nice guy. Uber's main. Don't know where the fuck you'd put him in this. Wave Shaper. Okay. Okay. Well, I guess he's done with the auction. 16,000 JCBC. Goodbye. Alright, so Toy Team, I could probably just get both at this point and just fucking screw around and see which one works out better. I don't know who that is. But apparently Vulpix does. So yeah, Tortine and Faded Keys I think are going to be on my team, and we will figure out what that means. I have a very solid 7 out of 8 spots, and that 8th spot is going to be a little shaky. How my team stacks up in the grand scheme, I don't know. I would have to see the starting lineups for everybody and just kind of see it laid out. But yeah, that's where we are. Oh boy, Der Switzer. 7K, okay, so that's another team just saying, okay, we're done with the auction. Alrighty, so it's going to be 3 teams done. Mimikyu's are out, Roseraids are out, and Mysterious M's team is out. So half of us are done with the auction. I can just take whoever the fuck I want, so let's go with my boy. Let's go with Toyteen. Okay, Toyteen is somewhere. Let's see. Key. Let's see, who do I need at this point? Let's try that Faded Keys guy. Ugh. Let me check out the rest of the pool. I have so much money. Um, what? Alright, we'll finish that up in a sec. Who here are my buddies with? Alright, who do we got? Do I like any of these people? Maybe Jeff. He's a cool dude. All these other dudes are already taken. Where's his sign up? He's like on. I thought he was on page 1. Where did he pull back from the thing? Alrighty, I believe that is that. Well, I've been recording this whole time, so it's a little silly, Billy. I know I got quiet there at the end, but yeah, that's pretty much the auction. I think we're done. So, that's my team. Overall, how did that go? B plus, A minus. I mean, a couple of those picks at the end were more or less just to be nice. Some of these guys are not going to get a chance to play, but would they rather get picked and not play, or just not get picked at all? I don't know the answer to that, but I was just trying to be a nice guy. Hopefully, it doesn't backfire on me. Sprinkles in particular is he can play, and like if Akiko Yusano's getting his ass kicked, then I'll get Sprinkles in there. But I just don't. I'm worried about him being a pain in the ass in the team chat, and I told him, you guys saw it right on the screen. If he's a pain, if he's starting shit, I'll fucking kick him. So yeah, I think I have 7 out of 8 really solid spots. I think that the Oros and or Sun and Moon are gonna be a little bit shaky, and that's on me because I ended up with excess money. So in hindsight, I could have pushed the Oros or the Sun and Moon a little bit harder and ended up with a better player, and I'd have an 8 out of 8 solid team. But I've got 7 out of 8 really solid spots. I definitely think my team is strong as a whole, and I think I'll be in the mix. It's really hard to do power rankings without like seeing the teams laid out. I'd have to see the full starting lineups all the way around. I think I have one of the better teams. This team doesn't impress me. This might be the worst team, actually. This team, I think, is what I described in the auction. It's really top-heavy, and then it drops off. Like, it's got really strong, good players, but then there's at least 2 holes where it's really not good. This team looks fine. I mean, it's just the mysterious M drafting style. It's just a whole team of like 7 and 8s, but there's no top-end player. It's just a bunch of good, but nobody amazing. Which works. I mean, it's fine. I don't love this team. I think it just lacks the oomph. I think it needs like an upgrade on like one guy, like just turn one of the mediocre guys into a really strong guy, and all of a sudden it's a team. Uh, like I said, I think my team is good. I think I have one weak spot, but I think all my other spots are really solid. This team, I think, is really shallow. I think it Yeah, Haru Markov, Bush Tush Gorgi, Erzangel, SSTJ, Mr. Tim. Yeah, I mean, it's just like another M team. Like, it's solid all around, but it just doesn't. I don't know where, like, the world beating guy is. Like, I mean, if Markov is literally your best player, is your team good enough? I don't know. And I think the team that had the best draft, other than myself, is probably here. Alexander Conflict, Posse, Raichi, H. Quays is really strong. Caetano is really strong. I think this is probably Vulpix's team, probably the team that did it the best, other than myself. I like my draft. It wasn't perfect, like I said, B plus, A minus, but overall, I think I have a solid team, and I think I'll be in the mix. But we'll see how it plays out. Maybe my Oros / Sun and Moon is going to get destroyed all tournament long. We will find out. I'm very eager to see what the fuck's blowing up over here, so I'll get involved in that conversation in a moment, but I'm obviously gonna do it off screen. In the meantime, guys, I know I got a little quiet at the end. I'm sorry about that. I was just trying to concentrate. This is all authentic. It's not scripted, not rehearsed. I appreciate you guys watching. Hopefully, gives you some insight into my thought process, and I'll certainly let you know how my team does. See you guys around.